My apologies, I'm sorry, I was stuck in traffic at the bottom of the A38, so yes, I'm a little bit out of breath, so just bear with me as I run through. I've put a few words on paper, but only around 7 or 8 pages, so won't be here long. Well, Martin Langsdale, as I say, Cathedral Quarter Chair, very proud of the achievements of the Cathedral Quarter over the 14 or 15 years that I've been involved in it, and this was an opportunity that came our way that we just couldn't resist. We were already aware of the success delivered by events in association with World in Art. In Liverpool, the Lamb Banana, which is a bit of a unique one, but it went down a storm, raised about £500,000 for the Lord Mayor's charity. The show in Nottingham, the Robins, 33 sculpted robins dotted around Nottingham and the streets of Nottingham, and at the final auction they raised £133,000 for Nottinghamshire Hospice. So, you know, the pedigree is there. It's a very exciting moment for Derby. And so when Mo came to our board meeting and said, I'm going to put 30 rams, the length and breadth of Derby, 5 foot tall each, obviously we had to look at each other and question if he was all there. He then explained it was a Wild in Art production. He explained that it would be, I think, the event of a lifetime for Derby. This is a real opportunity to have an involvement in something that's to be proud of. So we decided that not only were we keen to offer our support, but we wanted to be an integral part of what was going to be a phenomenal event. And so a unanimous show of hands of the board of directors led to us becoming very proudly a presenting partner for this event, and we're very excited to be part of it. This was a couple of years ago, and in between now and then, obviously the world came to a standstill, as we know, and lockdown hit. The Ram Trail had to be postponed, and in some ways, thank goodness it was, because it would have been a false, stuttering start, and that's the last thing we wanted for this event. It needed to be something big, because it deserves to be something big. And here we are, emerging from lockdown, with mental health and well-being, you know, tested to its absolute full. And this opportunity now is ideal. This is the ideal opportunity for people to get out and enjoy the streets of Derby in the fresh air. It's an all-inclusive event. This event is free and it's available to anybody who wants to enjoy it. So why wouldn't you have a go? Why wouldn't you get involved? So we are very proud to be involved in it. It's going to have some positive knock-on effects to everybody. Some school children recently had a cameo appearance on national TV because they were involved in a competition, which I was fortunate and very proud to be one of the judges of 70 decorated rams, mini rams I hasten to add. They weren't the 5 foot versions, that would have been a bit of a big ask, quite literally. And they were asked not only to decorate the rams, but also to provide a written statement as to where their inspiration came from. And they were such high quality. And the good thing about the text and the imagery is the fact that those who had an imagination but were say, maybe artistically challenged, were given an equal chance in the competition as to those who were artistically skillful and able to project what they wanted to project, but maybe couldn't articulate that into words. And so there was a very, very good balance. And these were kids from, I believe, 3 to 14 years old. One of my favourites was, I've done this ram in bright colours because they make me happy just like my mum, which I thought was quite a nice one. That was from one of the younger ones, obviously, not a 14-year-old. You know, let's leave that one there. So what I would say is that it's been an absolute pleasure. Those children have now had a sense of involvement, but not just a sense of involvement, but also a sense of ownership. They are now an integrated part of this bigger picture. You know, and what a fantastic accolade that is, and what a fantastic thing that is to carry forward. So, obviously Cathedral Quarter, we're here for the Cathedral Quarter, but we're here for Derby as a whole. On top of the main trail event itself, We've arranged some supplementary and complementary events. We've put bunting in shop windows that's themed round. We've stenciled coloured images of hooves and of BID logos on the floor for the length of the trail, so you know exactly where you're going. You can't miss them. I'm sure you can't miss them anyway, being 5 feet tall. We have a ram trail receipt competition where you spend £5 and submit your receipt, you've got a chance of winning 100 quid. So I mean, there's a good enough reason to come see the Rams, and you can win 100 quid from spending 5. So yeah, get your cash out, as it were. The Great Rand Sleepover, which is being run between the 13th and the 26th of June, where 5 plush toys, Ram toys, with some interesting makeovers, I have to say, will be hiding in stores and in business windows to attract our younger generation to enjoy, on a smaller basis, the trail as well. We've got discounted loyalty cards, usually at £5. We're offering them at £2.50, so roll up, come and spend your cash. We'll take it happily from you. On a serious note, the Ram Trail is going to bring much needed pride to our city. It'll increase the number of visitors, and most importantly, as I said before, it's accessible to absolutely everybody. So I'd like to offer my thanks to Wild in Art, to Mo and Tony and the team, and to all involved in what is to be a spectacular event. On behalf of the Cathedral Quarter Business Improvement District, we're absolutely delighted and thrilled to be the presenting partner. And I've already witnessed how the Ram Trail has brought together professional artists and budding artists from local schools, together with the knowledge that it will also bring together businesses and the wider community to boost the economic, social and cultural life of the city, whilst raising money for what is an extremely worthy cause. Thank you.